Hi guys, it's Mike. I'm back! Another installment in my clearly besotted month. It's number 9. I made 2 cards today. I could have made 3, but I didn't have enough stamped images. And the hippos are from Twinkle toes. But I'm starting to make my background. And you can choose to use water or shimmer spritz. Or any other kind of water-based spray, of course, which you're distressing. And here's a little block I made with a little handle for, because it's very thin. But you can of course use your normal stamping blocks. And yeah, sorry, my fist was a bit restrictive. So I cut 3 watercolor panels, and because I have 3, I have more acrylic blocks, but I pulled out 3. Yeah. And I have distress inks, shaded lilac, peacock feathers, spun sugar, and wilted violet, and I'm just applying them in a random fashion and spritzing it. This one didn't want to spritz that well. I think the little tube thingy is empty, and I got it all over my hands and my cutting mat, but not so much on the block. So for the other 2 I just went with water. This sprays it a bit better. But then it's just a matter of using your block as a stamp, and you can see there was no water there. But it shimmers. It's really cool. And you can go back and see if you can add more, but it's too big anyway for my little images anyway. And yeah, I'm sorry they're a little bit grubby, because I use them sometimes as a alcohol ink marker palette blending tool. And here's just water. See, there is much more coming out in one go. And then I'm putting it on the paper as well, and then let it dry. Kind of like that little stripe in the middle. It looked like marble. And this one is, I think it's actually something that comes with 3D shapes that you can fill with ornamental things and then hang in your home. They come as eggs as well, and spheres. Doesn't matter. It's just a nice shape, so I used it, but it's too thin to hold, so I made a handle with double-sided tape and hairs. Sorry. But it works the same. You just apply ink and then make it wet and put it on the paper. And yeah, this is it, Twinkle Toes. I've linked it down below if I could have found it, because some I couldn't find on the website. But Somerset Stamp also carries Clearly Besotted if you're in the States. And I bought all these stamp sets myself. I paid for them myself. I'm not sponsored as usual. This is number 9. I don't think it's the 10th time I say it, but it doesn't matter. I have way too many to showcase once a week or so, and it would take me 5,000 years. But I didn't even get the November or December release. The January, yeah, I'm eyeing them up. So coloring them with my graphite markers, because that's the colors I liked, and also the tiny images. Fine liner is really cool for them. And of course you might not have these same sets, or maybe you have, but it's about the process of making a card, and you can apply it to any of your own supplies as well, of course. In this case, the ink block printing, smooshing is key here, and you can do that with any colors that you have as well, ones that fit your scheme. I went with a lilac purpley tutu, so I thought that was nice in the background with pinks and wilted violet shaded stuff. Shaded lilac, wilted violet, yeah, well, you know the colors. And peacock feathers, just, to mix it up. And yeah, I'm just talking with you with a color. I did the second one off camera, and the third one I didn't, because yeah, the third background was too big for my liking. And here are all the backgrounds all dried up. This one would be nice if you put all 3 of them on there, but I had to decide on a sentiment, and in the end I just went with the ones that are in the set. The little star in the star shape, that makes sense, yeah. And the one is Dancing Queen, I wanted something like hippo hooray or something. I don't think I have it. There's one in another hippo set from clearly Besotted, but it's really small. I think it's called Rainy Day. And yeah, these are not much bigger actually, but I'm stamping them with Versamagic ink. Little star makes sense, you know. And this one is just a bonus because I have the background. So, Dancing Queen. And there was a point I thought I'd just leave them blank, and then people can choose what to put under, and you know, adapt it to the occasion once I need it. But yeah, I went for Dancing Queen. It's a song. I won't sing it. I won't put you through that, but it's a very famous Swedish band. So just some tape runner on the back, quite a lot because it's watercolor paper, and then I have to cut the card base a little bit because my watercolor is smaller than my card base, or my card base is bigger. I don't know, I haven't measured, but it's the same process, so I sped it up a little bit. It's not that important. And I mount the hippos with some foam tape just for some interest and to make them stand out. And well, that's pretty much the cards finished, and I will be back tomorrow with another installment of Clearly Besotted month. I hope you're enjoying the series. The links to the stamp sets, if I can find them, are down below, and also there's a playlist if you want to binge watch the whole series in one go. And again, don't feel like you have to use the same sets I have. You might just be able to apply this idea to your own card. So thank you for watching. I hope to see you again soon. Until then, bye.